Hey everybody, it's Muhammad Ali here again, and today I'm gonna show you a little back take that I've been thinking about when I roll with this guy because he's so annoying and he defends the total guard super good thanks to Eduardo Telles, DVD. And I've been struggling with him to one, take his back, to clock choke, like everything that we usually learn is not gonna work against this guy, so we have to be a little creative, right? So one thing that I like to do, so usually we're gonna be one here, back hip to control and try to defend, and we don't want to be turned over, especially for against like big guys, right? And some other people who like the back takers, people who attack the back a lot, they're gonna usually use that knee here and do whatever they do, right? And the grip is usually the seat belt, right? You want to get the seat belt or the cross collar choke or the cross collar grip to get the choke, the clock choke, or whatever. So one thing that I like to do here, since he's very annoying and he defends a lot this thing, is that instead of me going for the regular the regular seat belt, here sometimes he's even gonna grab my arm and make me roll that way. Like I don't like that, you know. And since I want to be safe, that's what I want to do. Can it be? So instead of me going for the regular seat belt, I'm gonna do the opposite. So instead of me being here, I'll be there. It's gonna feel a little awkward at first, but eventually, as soon as you get the grip, you want to be pretty tight. You don't want to be loose, you know, you want to be tight on his back. And now is the time that you're going to look away and you're going to roll over your shoulder that's so on top of his head. So that means he's going to be under your shoulder and all your pressure and weight is going to be over his head. And that's going to be pretty uncomfortable for him. So he's forced to roll forward, right? One, get the seat belt, I look away, and now I'm gonna roll forward, putting all my pressure on top of his head. So as soon as I'm here, I wanna throw that knee to the other side as I'm rolling, because that's what's gonna secure my back take. So one, look away, put all the pressure and roll. Now I'm gonna throw my other knee on his back. So it's gonna be basically this. And now, can we do the same thing here? So now we're gonna be here, basically. And now I have two options, he has two options. One, he defend his neck and let me put the hooks in, or he defend the hooks and I'm gonna attack his neck. So it's gonna be a matter of what he's gonna give me. You know, I'm not trying to rush right now. I'm pretty tight on his back. I don't wanna be loose here, let him move. I want to be pretty tight on his head. If I can't put ear to ear, it's even better. So now it's about him. If he defends the hooks, defend the hooks, please. Boom. That's when I'm going to open his lapel and give to my hand. And now he has to defend his neck. Boom. So now as soon as he defends his neck, I want, if he turns back to turtle, that's when I'm going to just walk to the clock choke. That's one. If you don't know the clock choke, we can talk about that later in another opportunity. But if he turns, clock choke. And if he doesn't, if he just defends his arm, that's when I'm gonna bring the knee that's close to his body. I'm gonna bring it all the way to his head, put the other hook, and fall back, choking. If I need the points, or if I want the points, I can even come here, put the hooks first, and now he has to defend whatever he has to defend. And that's when I'm gonna finish the position. Let me show you from other angle. So here, instead of me being here and risking them grabbing my arm and rolling me over, since I don't want that, I'm just gonna be here. But of course, I don't wanna hang out here. I don't wanna be here waiting for whatever to happen. As soon as I get this, I get my grip, I'm pretty tight. Now I'm gonna look away and roll. And now if I have enough time, I just put the hook, whatever, and then choke, whatever they give me. Now I'm not trying to rush. And if they turn, you go to the clock choke. If you don't know clock choke, you can research, or I can even teach you later. And if they don't turn, that's when you get a tighter grip and make sure you secure the back and tap them out, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.